Doctor. Hi. As a Toastmaster, communication is very key. In fact, communication is everything. I mean, what's the point of having a great idea, a great vision, and not being able to present it properly or communicate it properly? The question is, what accent do you communicate in? You see, accent is defined as a distinctive way in which you pronounce a word or a language is spoken. And it's so distinctive that you can identify a people or identify where a word comes from just by the accent. And the truth is, if you listen to me keenly, you can tell where I come from just by my accent. Although there are parts of our accents that need maybe fine tuning. For instance, you have people from the southern part of Africa that might pronounce a word like film and pronounce it as film, adding an I or a Y somewhere there. You could have people from parts of West Africa, Nigeria to be precise, that would pronounce the word oil as oil, basically adding a Y somewhere, I don't know. Or pronouncing the word hour, say 6 hours, 4 hours, as hour, a strong H presence. You could also have people in parts of, say, Malawi, for instance, where R and L, they're trying to find their position. But regardless, all of this can be worked on. So you must keep your accent, own your accent, but just communicate clearly. That's what's important. Keep your accent, own it, but communicate clearly. There is a miracle that you would, I'm sure some of you have experienced, where you travel all the way from Nigeria, or people travel from Zambia or South Africa or Ghana and relocate to a country like Israel, for instance. And in 7 working days, they're already sounding like the British or like Americans. In 7 days, it's a miracle. I'm not sure how that happens. Accents completely changed. I mean, why? Why would we want to change our accents? Own your accent. Keep your accent. Communicate clearly. Now, you might not be a Toastmaster, but if you're not, I would really encourage you to be a Toastmaster. Like, register, join a club. You gain confidence, you gain leadership skills, you can manage some of this communication, whether defaults or how to better communicate as a Toastmaster. Now, speaking of accents, you can tell where great people come from just by their accents. They never had to change their accents. For instance, you can tell where Nwankwo Kanu, the great Nwankwo Kanu, comes from. The great J.J. Okocha comes from. Now we know of the heavyweight champion of the world, what's his name? Francis Ngannou from Cameroon. His accent hasn't changed. You can tell where guys like, I call them guys, you can tell where people like Obama comes from just by his accent. W. Bush, the great Madiba, Nelson Mandela. Just by their accents, they never had to change their accents. So keep your accent, own your accent, just speak clearly. That's really all that is important. Speak clearly. Happy Easter.
Which kind